everyone. Because I'm now getting older, bingo, here we go again. Today we're going to do something just a little different. Yes, I did get my hair cut, and it is really short, but I really like it, and I'm going to enjoy it for the rest of the summer. And I have very, very straight hair. And now that I'm 76 years old, I'm just happy to have hair, because hair starts falling out, and if I ran my fingers through it, half of it, my head would come out, I'm afraid. But anyway, that's not what we're going to talk about today. I'm just throwing that in case some of you went, oh, her hair is really short. Anyway, someone had written me and asked me to talk about having a good nutritional meals for seniors. Well, I am not a nutritionist, and actually, I've been to nutritionists over my lifetime, but I am not one. I love to cook, though. I enjoy cooking, and I'm a widow at this point in my life, and it's just no fun cooking for one person. So I'm trying to figure out as I'm going along how to do this and what makes sense. Now, I was going to show you some of the things I picked up at the market yesterday. And if I'm understanding properly, as we get older, we're losing muscle, and let's face it, you have to have that protein to develop those muscles. We're also going to talk about that eventually, about how to keep our muscles good and strong without having to go lift a lot of heavy weights. I mean, really and truly, I don't know about you, but I'm not capable of lifting a lot of weights anyway. So let's get started. And it's going to have the name of the store on there. I'm not advertising for any specific store. These came from Trader Joe's. I bought the hamburger patties. There's 4 to a package. I'll tell you how I fix those later. I bought and when I say hamburger, I mean these were chuck brisket and sirloin burgers. They're good. And then we had a pound of hamburger meat, which is the 90-10. I don't like a lot of fat in my hamburger meat because I add olive oil back to it when I cook it. So I don't need a lot of fat in it. I got the, let's see what's next. Oh, we bought, now this was a little bit more expensive. It was the stew meat. But I will take my carrots and potatoes and onions and make really what I consider a very good stew. And when I eat it, I usually just eat one portion, and then I freeze it into containers for me to bring out at another time. And then we had some, let's look here. Oh, the meatballs. We had a package of turkey meatballs and a package of Italian meatballs. Well, you can make sandwiches, you can make pastas, you can make so many different things with the meatballs. And I love them. Sometimes I'll even eat them for breakfast. And I had also purchased cube steak. I don't like, me personally, I don't like meat that's not pretty tender. And it's because of my digestion. Way of purchasing steak that you're happy, it's okay. I bought salmon patties yesterday. Salmon patties are kind of interesting. Now, as you see, most of my stuff yesterday came from Trader Joe's. If you don't have a Trader Joe's, there's bound to be something at one of the grocery stores in your area. I will tell you, we have Trader Joe's, Whole Foods, Kroger, Randall's, H-E-B. We have those as our main grocery stores around my area. Well, there are things in each one of them that I like. Oh, Aldi, we have all those. I mean, so there are a lot of unique things that you can get at these different places. And if you're a frequent shopper, I would say don't always go to the same store. Go check out what everybody else has, because you might, like me, I like the meats that I can get here at Trader Joe's, but not necessarily everywhere I go. I like these patties, the salmon patties that I can get at, and I can have a sandwich, I can make it into a meal. Now, not only did I buy all of this, but I buy the staples. I have some lettuce, tomato, onion, celery, and carrots. And then I try to keep on hand some frozen vegetables. Then that way, when I cook the meat, or make the meat, however I want it, I can have, either rice or potatoes, or I can have some type of vegetable with it. And really and truly, when you get to be our age, you don't need a lot. For some reason, I don't know why the appetite goes down, but it does. And one of the things I try not to do is, I was a big sweet eater, and I had a lot of family members that were diabetic. Knock on wood, I am lucky I'm not diabetic. But my grandmother's name was affectionately called Big Mama. Well, with a history like that and DNA in your body, you're not going to be skinny mini. Anyway, but both my grandmothers, excuse me, were good cooks, very good cooks. And I enjoyed learning to cook and took home economics when I was in school and things of that nature. Now, let's talk about these hamburger patties, the sirloin patties. I love a bunless hamburger. And to make a meal with these patties, to me, is just wonderful, because I can put them in the grill, or I can put them in a broiler. And then once they're done, all I have to do is put tomato, onion, pickle if you like, and a piece of lettuce on top, and put lots of cheddar cheese over it. I love that. That is a perfect meal for me. I also like doing meatloaf. I love meatloaf. But that makes a great, that, some mashed potatoes and a vegetable, some zucchini or some squash or something of that nature. It is a good meal for you and for us as elderly people. And it's not hard. Those are wonderful. It's not hard coming up with some really neat things to eat that are nutritious, and we don't, as long as we don't go overboard with any of it. And but one of the things that we need to be really paying attention and watching what we're purchasing. And when I tell you that those items, like the 4 patties, it was $4.99. Well, that's 4 meals for me. The stew was almost $12. Well, that's 4 meals for me. So you have to look at it like that. You have to see how many meals you're going to get out of it. But I will tell you, I love going out. I love going to restaurants. I love going out for lunch or dinner, and I'm very blessed to have a lot of friends. So I keep things that I can use, but I don't have to use it. And rather than waste it, make sure that it's something I can put in the freezer. Because at one point in time, I was wasting a lot of food. It's taken me, I've been a widow 3 years now, and it's taken me that long to figure out that I was wasting too much food. So that's money down the drain, and I don't know about you, but I can't afford to do that in my elderly years, because none of us came with an expiration date, and we don't know how long we're going to be here. Thank y'all for coming. Bye-bye.